Friday. Holla ballers and a bro face to you all! Oh, how good it feels to say that again. It's been too long, my friends. It's been too long. It's only been 4 days. It's a weird 4 days with no dailies. It's a strange, weird, freaky 4 days with no dailies. It's part of my routine. I'm a guy who likes routine. I like to know what I'm doing and when. And when people fuck with my plans, I get upset. I get crazy. I get a little bit upset. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Even if I fuck with my own plans. I get up early. Walk my dog. Then about 7, start doing stuff. Then about 3, I walk the dog again. And I get back. And then I do this. And then at 5, we do a daily. And that's how the day goes. But it is good to be back. It is good to be back. We couldn't finish the week without a Drama Friday. Drama Friday is one of the wonderful dailies that actually doesn't take me too long to prepare. I just have to skim through people's stories, see what I think, and then we can go ahead. So it's awesome. It's a great way to finish my week. My week away from dailies was reasonably productive. It actually was really good. I managed to do 3 big videos, one of which you've already seen and you seem to really, really like, which is our retrospective of vanilla and leveling and all that good stuff. I've done the PvP one. Yeah, the PvP one. Yeah. It's hard to do a video on. Can I tell you this? I'm going to tell you this before you even see it. Vanilla PvP is the worst thing ever. It really is. I was actually trying to get balance. The interesting thing about doing the vanilla videos is I expected to go in like, this is bad, that's bad, this is bad, that's bad. All that kind of stuff. But it didn't end that way in the leveling. It wasn't actually that bad. It had its faults. But look at the games that have come out since WoW, right? Like 2004 onwards. We're in 2012 now, 13. What year is it? 2013. And they're just as bad as WoW originally was. WoW is like so much better now. You look at Rift, you try leveling it, it's like, it's kind of okay. And then you play like Age of Conan, it's terrible. You play Aeon, it's like, they're still trying. People who still play it like, they're still trying with the Aeon, they're still trying. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Then I got to the PvP. Oh, it was bad. What I did, you'll be happy to know, because I do my research. Some people will go, he doesn't know anything. I do my research. I had 5 rank 14 players. 5 rank 14 players. I talked about PvP for ages. Different conversations. I asked them that, then this, all this kind of stuff. God, it was a hard slog. It was a hard slog, not for people to go, yeah, shit. It's really bad. And I was like, what about this? Shit. Hated it. Shit, hated it. But you got rank 14. Yeah, shit. Hated it. So, kind of looking forward to that video coming out. Ghosty. I'm adding 1 clip to it. Ghosty's coming around tonight to add a clip to it, which I think you'll really like, so that's okay. Couple of things. Because it's been a week, various things going on. Tomorrow, the Game Fan Shop code finishes. So you know, finishes tomorrow. Saturday, I'll turn it off, so you can't do that anymore. I'm going to be changing the time of the daily. I'm going to be doing that. That's going to happen. Now, don't panic. If you're used to coming to the live show, it's going to move to like 4 o'clock. It's usually at 5 p.m. London time, GMT. It's going to be moving till 4, right? But on top of that, I'm adding at least a minimum of 2 hours minimum every weekday of streaming. Now I say minimum, so you guys can tune in and you'll definitely get a stream, right? So immediately after the daily, I'll then be streaming. I will then be streaming for you guys, and then it's probably going to go longer, is what I'm trying to say. Do you understand what I'm saying here? There's a minimum of 2 hours, so you guarantee 2 hours, so you don't waste your time. But it's probably going to be longer than that. It's probably going to be a lot longer than that. But it's a definite minimum. Now, it might start from Monday. I'm not sure. I need to confer with Emma just to make sure everything's cool. The whole idea behind this, of course, is Emma has had some problems at work due to her having a big belly bump and the fact that she's on the road all the time. Emma's job involves her driving all over the country to do stuff. It's kind of becoming a pain in the ass. So we need to, well, the daddy pants, right? This is our job as dads, as responsible fathers, needs to up my game a little bit, and make sure we're doing a lot more. It's a tiny country though. What are you talking about? Your country, you could do it in 20 minutes. I had to, well, She's got to do some changes at work, so I need to up my game and do a lot more stuff. I don't want to do more YouTube stuff because we're going to be averaging like 2 hours a daily and a gameplay video every day. A third one is just a waste of time, so I'm going to add streaming into it. I'm going to add streaming on top of that, so a minimum of 2 hours every day. Maybe not weekends, but definitely weekdays anyway. Definitely weekdays. So that's going to be happening. Okay, so it's going to be like 4 o'clock daily, and then streaming immediately after to a minimum of like 7 p.m. That's a minimum. It's probably going to go later than that, but I don't want to disappoint anybody who shows up and not there. And a big sorry to the guys who didn't get the message that there was no dailies this week. I did have the chat open most days, and at 5 o'clock people were like, where's the daily? Where is it? I tune in for the daily, it's not here. Sorry if you didn't get that message. I did try. I mentioned it in like every single video I did. I did do that. I mentioned it in every single video I did. Right, but that's not why you're here. Of course, it's web show tomorrow. How did I forget that? Web show tomorrow, 8 p.m. Me and Ghosty. We're not going to talk about Iron Man 3. We did go to the midnight release of Iron Man 3. We sent some pictures on the Good Book, on the Facebook. We did go and see Iron Man 3. It's too soon to discuss it. It's too soon. So we're going to talk about the next web show. Alright, the next web show. But we have seen it. And we've got a web show tomorrow with all the transmogs and all that good stuff. And also looking, it's the final time you can contribute towards Wave of the Warrior 2 with the guard uniforms. Alright, some of them are really good. Looking forward to going through them with you tomorrow, and we give away prizes and things like that, so it's all good. Okay, it is of course Drama Friday. Now, I got a lot of drama stories this week. I got 9 drama stories. Now, a couple of them sucked. That's okay. That's alright. It's okay. Some of them suck. That's alright. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. That doesn't mean I didn't read it, right? It doesn't mean I didn't read it. So what I've done is I got 4 like shortish ones. I got 4 shortish ones, and I want to do one at the web show tomorrow, which will be like the biggie. So I've got 4 funny but shortish ones. So we can do 4 today. That's my aim, is to do 4 today. So we'll get started. We'll get started with that. Some of these titles really make me laugh. The Naive Girl. The Naive Girl. Look at everybody, mine sucked. The Ups and Downs, Turnarounds and Crashes of World of Warcraft. Never Trust a Bitch named something. Never Trust a Bitch named something. Oh, that's a good story. And The Curious Case of the Missing Mages. The Curious Case of the Missing Mages. Where did they all go? Now, as always with Drama Friday, people think that they're in the right. Not always. We have seen on some Drama Fridays that when you write a story, sometimes you come off with the guy in the wrong. The mage one? The mage one? I think we will go with the mage one, because that kind of is the point I'm making. You ready? Are we ready? We need some people here. We need some people. Okay, who's going to be the friend? Who's going to be the friend? We're going to go with Kryptonian, because that is an awesome name. Kryptonian. And we need a lady. Who's going to be our lady? Who's our lady? Who's our lady? Schizo. Yeah, Schizo can be the lady. Schizo's the lady. Schizo's going to be our lady. Okay. Are we ready? Let's go. My story begins in Lake... Whoa, what am I doing? I fixed this. Good. I'm such a retard. God. There we go. Okay, we're on the wrong monitor. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be on the wrong monitor. There we go. My story begins in late Cataclysm. I've only been playing WoW for 7 years. I've only been playing for 7 years. And hadn't had really much drama until now. My younger brother had a friend of his message me on the Good Book, Facebook, randomly one day asking if I played WoW. You know, that happens. A lot of my friends randomly send me messages through Good Book. Do you play WoW? And I go, yeah, I got an entire business around it, but yeah, okay. After a few conversations, he decided to transfer over to my server and play with me. At the time, I was playing my Shadow Priest, and he was playing a Fire Mage. However, he was shit. Good. I had joined a raiding guild on the server, and he along followed me. Things were going great, TBH. We became good friends IRL, and even had some road trips across Canada over the summer. That's right, the Canadians. We're going to have Canadian drama. Now, that's a rarity. We don't really have Canadian drama, but we're going to have some today. I'm gonna have some Canadian drama. Canadian drama. Then it happened, the hardcore phase. This all started after getting kicked from my current guild due to me calling the GM a cunt flap. After he called me out in a raid one day. Good thing to do when your GM, raid leader, or whatever, says things like, dude, your DPS was shit there, and go, you, sir, are a cunt flap. You are a cunt flap. How dare you call me out? A Canadian that swears? My God. My God. Hey, why didn't you interrupt that? Cunt flap. Cunt flap, sir. I call you out. I challenge you to a duel, you cunt flap. After the kick, I instantly applied to various guilds and was offered a spot in a better guild within 2 days. As such, Kryptonian, I need to put the real name in there. As such, Kryptonian followed me. He got accepted as well and was raiding with me once again. In this guild, we met a girl named Schizo. Schizo and I had been real ID friends long before joining the guild after meeting in LFR one day. Who does that happen to? Oh, Keely's... Oh, hang on. Schizo, you'll be in the next story. Our Canadian lady will be Keely. Just because I can. Our Canadian lady will be Keely. One day... Oh, man. How do you meet girls in LFR? For real, though. Back on topic. How do you meet girls in LFR? How does that happen? Hey. Come here often? I don't even know how that would happen. Looking for romance? One day, though, Keely and Kryptonian began to talk over Mumble and became friends. So, you got to talk to her? Oh, that must have been hard to type. Hey, we've been real ID friends for ages. Here's my friend. Oh, you two are together now. Okay. Oh, that's not how I planned that out. I made no mention of it because it was of no concern of mine. No concern of mine. A few days later, though, Kryptonian had come out and told me that Keely and him had become boyfriend-girlfriend. And were very serious. Very, very serious indeed. Very serious. They were talking on Skype almost non-stop. And even fell asleep on Skype nightly. Oh, bless. I didn't think anything of it, due to me being in a long-distance relationship with my now fiancé of 3 years. Very, very serious, very serious. Falling asleep on Skype together. Is that romantic? Is that romantic? You fell asleep on Skype together? I don't know. That's kind of like nerdy romantic, I guess. That's weird, right? Am I the only one who thinks that's a little bit weird? That's no romantic, it's ignorant. Hey! I'm still awake. I'm still awake. You ignorant fuck. You fall asleep, you're snoring down Skype. What the fuck? Am I that boring? I'm that boring. A month had gone by, and Kryptonian called me asking to hang out. I said sure. He picked me up and we went for a drive. During this drive, he mentioned that he was going to move in with Keely. I immediately said, dude, the fuck? He assured me that she was the one, and that it was needed for them to carry on their relationship. I'm going to move in with her. A key note here, we were Canadian, and he lived in America. He's from America. Okay, he's long distance. I flat out told him he was crazy. He had only known her 1 month. What the fuck was he thinking? He told me that I didn't know what I was talking about, even though I was already in a long distance relationship with a US citizen. We broke out into a verbal fight and it ended with me going home. How? How did you get into a fight over this? How? Why do you care? Why do you care? I don't understand. He lives in he's moving closer to you. He's actually moving closer. I don't get it. How do you have a fight? If Ghost says to me, oh, Ghost could tell anything to me. I don't care. Oh, dude, I think I'm losing Suzanne. That's kind of a bummer. I'm not going to have a fight with him about it, right? You know what I mean? Oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. How dare you fall in love, you motherfucker. I'm going to fight with you about it. What? What? I don't understand how you got in a fight about this. Later that night, we raided. During the raid, I decided to life grip Keely to the edge of the War Master's boat as she was running during the fight, so that she would run off and die. It worked! She freaked out on Vent, and I told her, that's what you get for ruining a friendship. Did she? Did she ruin a friendship? When did that happen? Did she do that? Did she? I don't think she did. I don't think she did that. You are falling in love with my friend after I introduced you? You bitch! You fucking bitch! How dare you? Do you get the feeling? I'm not gonna say it. Get fucking told. I bet she was like, what are you talking about? Ruined in friendship? How did I do that? What? Oh my god. Don't understand. It gets worse. And then she called him a cunt flap. You are a cunt flap. Yes, you are. After the raid, I received a long Skype message from Kryptonian telling me to cut my shit and that it was none of my business. Good! Good! You deserved that! It isn't any of your business. It's nothing to do with you at all. You crazy bastard. It's nothing to do with you. Oh my god. His friend was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you killing her in a game? Why are you doing that? I don't understand. The raid leader was very, very serious, very pissed. Very pissed. We exchanged messages back and forth, with my point being that he had only known her for a month and he's being crazy. Is he? Is he being crazy? I don't think he's being crazy. I don't. I think he's like... I think he's done thinking you're crazy. I think when you say he's crazy, he's thinking you're crazy. And he's right. He's right. He's the right one. The next day he sold his car. A week later he moved down to the States. To much my surprise, they got married. Good. He was right. He was right all along. She is the one. They got married. I know. Good for him. Yes. Fucking hero. They got married. It was a really nice thing. To this day, we haven't spoken a word, and as far as I know, ... they are still together. You sound so bitter. Grazie, you sound so angry. Get this, right? They met, they moved in together, and they got fucking married. That is bullshit. That crazy bastard. What a bullshit. Oh no. Reading this story was like, dude, what are you doing? This is your friend. You should have been at the wedding. You the guy that introduced them. You brought them together. You played a good role in this marriage. You were the cream. You were the mortar. You were the mortar. You were there. You were the guy. You threw it all away. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Crazy. You still sound so angry. You still sound so angry. And then they got married. Now they're having a kid. Crazy, I tell you. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Good story, though. Good story. I like it. I like it. It's a good story, but you should contact him. I just want to put it out there. You should call him and say, I'm really sorry. I don't know why that happened. You should do that. You should phone him. Hey. Phone him and her, or Facebook. Think about it. You could Facebook. That's good too. Facebook. Say, I'm really sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why I did that. That's crazy. Our next story. I've debated for weeks if I should write my drama story, but here it is. Oh, Ooh, okay, so we're having Schizo. And Schizo, you can be a DK. Schizo's the DK. Schizo's. Okay, so we've got a DK, a warrior, a lady, and the GM. Okay. So Sammy's in. Sammy's the warrior. Who's going to be our lady? Who's got a ladyish name? Oh, I'm picking Ishi because you've got pink text. Alright, Ishi. Aras. And the GM. Who looks like he's a GM? Carnellon. I'm a chick. Carnellon. Okay. Before playing WoW, I was into FPS games. Motherfucker. Good start. FPS gay. Crisis COD, Battlefield and such. I loved Counter-Strike Source and played every night. It helped me unwind after miserable days at work. Yes, I imagine that I was shooting all the horrible people I encountered at work. Dun, dun, dun. It's like dun, dun. Okay. One day I decided to look for a new game. It's like that sudden revelation. All these games are the same game. What games do you play? Oh, COD, Battlefield, Counter-Strike Source. I need a new game. They're all the same game. You know what I've realized? I'm playing all the same game. I'm playing it over and over. It's got different graphics. Same game. Same fucking game. I should get a new game. I should do that. I want a new game. A friend a while back tried to get me into playing WoW, but I said it was a shitty game, and why the fuck should I buy a game and have to pay to play it? Counter-Strike Source. But I saw the free trial, and yeah, I was hooked. It took a while to level, as I only had a few hours a night to play. Fast forwarding to the Lich King, I was capped level 80 and slowly got into raiding. It was fun. We had a sister guild. Who does that? And we raided with sometimes during Ulduar. Oh, by sister guild you mean there was a guild that was better than you and you filled in. When you have a sister guild that you sometimes raid with, that's a better guild who sometimes lacks people. Okay? Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Everybody clear when you say you have a sister guild? What it means is there's a better guild and they bring you along sometimes when they need people. Okay? Don't trick yourself. Don't trick yourself. Forever Guild 2 is like the Legend Reborn. You're actually in Guild 2. That's so much worse. So much worse. They were not that great. There's some irony there. The guild that sometimes takes you to raids ain't that great. They ain't all that. They ain't all that. That good. You're in the guild too. You're the backups of a whole guild. Nobody is worse than you. Nobody. Even cesspool guilds are better than you because they have team 2. Guild 2 is worse than that. You are the lowest of the low. You can't say anything to anybody about anything at all. Your opinion is just dead. Dead. It's just, you can't even speak. You're not allowed. I imagine in Guild 2, your chat is just switched off. You can't speak because it's just going to be bad. Bad. Just bad. Yeah, gold farmers. You're somewhere between a cesspool guild and a gold farmer. Okay. Okay. Oh, we need another I don't think it matters though. Okay. Sammy and the lady, who were husband and wife in the guild. You're in Guild 2, ran by husband and wife. Or is the other guild? Okay, I think the main guild is a husband and... You are Guild 2 to a husband and wife guild. You are Guild 2 and Guild 1 is a husband and wife guild. Are we clear? Are we clear on where we are? We've... Oh, wow. They were a husband and wife in the guild and also raided in some of the pugs I was in. We eventually came together with a few others and started to raid ICC weekly. After a while, they decided to make their own guild. Yes! I'm going to join the newly formed husband and wife guild. Still better than being guild 2. It is. Delete system 32. Delete, uninstall game. Okay, so we're going to intentionally join the new husband-wife guild. Good plan. I was unsure if I was going to leave as the guild started getting angry, saying you can raid and still be in this guild and such. Doesn't sound that angry. That doesn't sound angry at all. Hey, well, you can still raid with them. You can stay in this guild too. Angry? Why are you giving me all this pressure? Oh my god, dude. G quit. They were so much pressure in there. They were like, I could stay, I could leave, I could do whatever. I'm out of here, man. Fucking such pressure. Woo. Got a little bit hot in there for a moment, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. But I ended up leaving as well and was shunned by the old guild members. We want nothing to do with you. We're staying guild 2. We went through a few tanks and ended up with Sammy tanking alongside my friend Schizo. Oh, good. Sammy and Schizo, good team. I know Schizo isn't the best player. Sorry, Schizo. You've just been shot on today, haven't you, Schizo? Schizo, you're my man, okay? You're my man. I'm sorry that you're getting shit on today, but that's the way it goes. It's drama day. Anything can happen, right? It's all up for grabs. It's random. I know Schizo isn't the best player, but he was always available. Isn't that everything? He's terrible. Fucker's always online. We can't do without him. If we can't do that, he's fucking terrible. Schizo's really bad, but he's always there. So, you know, good with the bad, good with the bad. Awful player. Always turns up for raid. So, yeah, always bring potions, food. You know, he's that guy. Oh, no, he's terrible. Worst fucking player. Worst fucking... Yeah, he's bad, but he's there. He's good. Weeks had gone by and we were still stuck on the Lich King. A few players came and went. It was a holiday and about 3 of us could not attend raid night. I told Sammy to just go and pug some people if it was okay with the others. At about midnight, I got a text from Sammy saying they downed the Lich King. Weeks of wiping! Weeks! Weeks of wiping! And I know that in your confidence, when you told him to go and pug other players, weeks of wiping, if you want to raid, just raid. They're not going to kill it. Of course they're not going to kill it. They take 3 pugs, probably alts of some mega guild, right? Some alts of some mega guild. It would be like in my prime, where I'm on some alt and I'm like, oh, Lich King killed? Yeah, I'll come along for that. I can piss it in no gear at all. And we just kill it. And everyone's cheering and screaming. I've been in this situation. I have, I swear to God. I've been in this situation where I've joined some pug. I think it was... I want to say the most prevalent one was Lady Vash. Right? Lady Vash. Some guild was like struggling for people. So I came along with my alt paladin. And killed it. I'd killed it like 30 times. And they were like, oh my god, we killed it, we killed it, we killed it. And I was like, okay, I guess it's pretty easy now, right? It's pretty easy. Some of you are way too sick. Fuck. Oh, so grim. So grim. Still funny though. They killed it. I got a text saying they killed it. That's really good. That's awesome. Okay, where was I? The new guild formed. The new guild had formed, and legendary knights. Oh, okay. Where are we? Very good. I replied, "Grats and such," bitterly. Bitterly. Grats. To be fair, that was the hardest grats ever. I then received a distressed call from Schizo. He said he was online, but never received a raid invite, and was not even in vent with them the whole night. They brought a new tank to replace him because he was the reason our guild could not kill Lich King. Oh, Schizo. Oh, Schizo. The GM's not here. Now's our opportunity to fuck Schizo off. That's what Sammy was thinking. He's like, oh, you're not coming, raid leader? Oh, I can pug some people. Fuck Schizo. I've got this guy who's a really good tank. We'll bring him instead. Fuck Schizo. He wants to join vent. No, just pretend like we can't see him. He's in guild chat. Schizo's like, guys, Why you not let me raid? Oh, poor guy. Poor Schizo, man. Schizo, so sad. I told him not to worry. It's fine. And we still have our raid locks. It's fine. Hey, it's okay. We can still raid this week. We've got our raid locks. The next week came, and after 2 wipes on Lich King, some of the other group members said they didn't want to do this shit again. They had the title Kingslayer, prestigious as fuck, by the way. Everybody with a Kingslayer title is aces, for definite. We tried a few more times, and the others decided to quit. Schizo decided to leave the guild. Oh, Schizo. Pure Schizo. Bye, Schizo. Kata changes were starting to take effect, and some of us ended up transferring service to a friend of a friend's guild. They were elitist assholes and never spoke a word to us. Good decision. You paid money for the transfer as well, which is nice. You paid money, they don't even speak to you. They don't want you. They don't even want you. We ended up just PvPing and moved back to our original server. Did a few BGs. Just go back. This hasn't worked out at all. We're gonna join a better guild. You guys are really bad. We're not even gonna speak to you. Just go back to wherever you came from. Go back. Get out of here. We all joined a guild that some of our old members were in. Go back to Comfort. It was a good guild, and I had rolled a Resto Shaman. Schizo had by this time re-rolled several times, but chose a Resto Druid as his main. He got in as a healer, and I was a DPS in the alt group. I feel really bad for you right now. I do. You were in guild 2, then moved to a husband and wife guild, then you transferred servers. You paid real money to move to a different guild where they didn't speak to you. You then paid money to come back and got into Team 2. We're going to get through this together. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Always Team Forever Team 2. I didn't even enjoy DPSing, so I decided to join pug groups instead. I had better luck progressing in pugs anyway. We both got geared up, but the DK, Schizo, started getting upset that the GM wasn't abiding by their loot rules, which was EPGP. Saying that the GM favoured Ishi, the Holy Pally, and that she was getting more loot than he was. She was just a few points higher than him. He was just being a bitch. He had won main spec, off spec gear just as much as the next person. So Schizo is full of shit. Schizo is full of shit, blaming it on a girl. Blaming it on a girl. The GM, Carnellen, asked me several times to DPS for them in Firelands, and I said no. I was only geared to heal and didn't want to DPS. They started their raid, and I once again refused to join them and got into my regular pug group instead. We ended up downing Rag a few moments after the guild did. Carnellen immediately whispered me and asked me what guild I was raiding with. I said it was a pug and sat there smug laughing. As Dragonstall rolled around, Schizo wasn't online much due to personal issues and leveled toons when he came on. I took over his healer spot and had a decent time. When Schizo decided he was well enough and came back on, I stepped down and let Schizo have his spot back. Did you? Did you step down? Because it doesn't sound like you did. It sounds like you were replaced. Doesn't it? But I'll take your word for it this time. I'll take your word for it this time. As soon as Schizo returned, you gave him his spot back. Okay, he's your friend. He's your friend. Schizo then re-rolled again as a Holy Pally and wanted that to be his main. I told him he was a retard because, hello, Ishi is a Holy Pally. They need you on your druid. At first they let him join on his pally, but every chance they got, they would swap him out for his shaman. So he could heal for trash. Heal for trash. Switch to your shaman. Yeah, okay. Come on, everyone could see that one coming. Meanwhile, my old friends wanted to raid and decided to put together a second raid team, an official one. So it's no longer a pug, it's official Team 2. Regulation Team 2. These guys supposedly were great raiders and pulling others in the team. Now we're going to join the best of the best in Team 2. We're going to join them. I thought, hell yeah, Team 2 is going to surpass Team 1. How sad would that be? But alas, they brought in undergeared noobs. Ha! It's their alt group, you dumb bastard. When good players say they want to start a second team, it's to gear their alts. That's what it means. That's the truth of the matter. You got shit on again. And again, you just keep getting shit on. Shit on again. Oh, man. I was appalled. The tank didn't even know what strafe was. We always ended up the raid at Hagara or Ultraxion. I was angry. 3 or 4 hours on 4 bosses that were face roll. I knew it was too good to be true. They take breaks every boss and not come back for 10 to 15 minutes. I was fed up and I left group 2. This is the most tragic thing. This is the most tragic story. Oh, God. Team 1 was on madness struggling. Schizo called me and told me that they asked him to step out so that... Oh, no. Oh, no. So that Carnellan's friend could raid. I just said, wow, that's kind of messed up. Can you leave? My friend wants to come. My friend wants to join. Do you mind leaving? Though in the back of my mind thinking, that's what you get. Oh, you were fucking harshing him. And I thought to myself, that's what you get for wanting to roll a pally and being a bitch. He deserved to be replaced, your friend. Good friends. Good friends. Good teamwork. So we were talking, and I get a whisper from Carnellan asking me if I could come in and heal. I said I was surprised. I said was surprised, but I can't just go in. Schizo is my friend, and it would be fucked up to take his place. I told Carnellan what was up, and then he said, come and DPS. I sighed and decided I would go. I went in as elemental to start. It was going well, but the other shaman wasn't a strong enough healer, so we switched and ended up getting our achievements. I felt bad that Schizo was pushed out, but that was his own damn fault. You're so harsh. You really are, like the harshest guy. My work schedule changed, and I couldn't raid during the day anymore. I'm sure Schizo was glad because during my lunch break he would text me about how the raid was going and what he won or didn't. A few close guildmates decided to break off due to personal conflicts and create their own raiding guild. Getting ready for Mr. Pandaria. The third guild. I wasn't doing much, so I decided to join them. We leveled our toons and the guild. I got as geared as possible and was all ready to start raiding when I realised no one is even leveled. Or even capped. So we basically leveled the guild to 25 and then everybody stopped playing. Oh my god. I ended up switching servers and just questing and dailies. Why? Why would you change servers to do dailies? What are you doing? What are you doing? You left the server to do dailies. You don't just leave a server. You don't do that. Which I hate to death. Gold farming and basically not doing shit. Schizo kept joining high-end guilds but never raided. I decided to step up and join a raiding guild. I was accepted and had a spot and everything. My first night, I was a little nervous, but excited to get back into raiding. This is it. This is it. We're in a raid guild. We're ready to go, okay? We've been through 7 guilds, 2 server changes, in fact 3 server changes. We changed servers to just do dailies. This is our moment. This is our moment. Oh, I need a tissue. Okay. Oh, my nose. Okay. We're ready. We're ready. And I decided to step up and join a raiding guild. I was accepted. All was going well until my piece of shit computer froze up and then shut down in the middle of the raid. I panicked and tried to restart it, but it wouldn't turn on. I didn't know how to get a hold of anyone. My friend wasn't answering his phone, and after I told him my news of getting onto a raid team, but he eventually logged in a few days later to tell my new guildmates what had happened. It took me 4 days to get my computer to actually turn on. It now crashes at the sight of any game. This PC has given me almost 5 years of the wonderful misery of World of Warcraft. Unfortunately, I can't get a new PC and I'm stuck watching TV my off time. So that is the beginnings, the middles, and the end of my WoW life. That is the saddest fucking story ever. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you do all these things? Why? Why? You must have been so unhappy. So unhappy. Miserable. We need a cheerier story. Oh my god. Ah. Unfortunately, it's not going to get happier. The naive girl. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Oh my god. I got some of the most heinous stories ever this week. I really did. Okay. We've got never trust a... This one's a quick one. This one's a quick one. We'll finish up on never trust a bitch. We'll finish up on never trust a bitch. This one is The Naive Girl. A short story. A short story. Part 1. Looking for trouble. It's almost like a poem. My story starts in Mists of Pandaria. I play a Tauren warrior. A softcore player focuses on PvE. One day I wanted to mess with the Alliance, invading their city and killing some players. So I started to shout on trade chat, looking for more players to invade the ally cities. Come and have fun killing noobs. It took me an hour to gather a full 40-man raid. So far, so good. And suddenly, a level 45 Blood Elf priest named Farpy whispers me, I won't let you do that. I'll call my friends to stop you. I thought it was a mad kid. Probably a girl who loves Japanese animation. I didn't give a shit about it and decided to begin the invasion. Part 2. Let's do this. We decided to invade the first city, Exodar. What? Exodar. You decided to take 40 people to the fucking Exodar for an invasion. Exodar. Wow. Wow. Dude. What? Let's invade nothing. Let's go and invade nothing at all. Let's go and do it. Hey, it took me an hour to gather these people. Let's all go to the Exodar. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I can't think of anything better to do. Exodar, place to be. And Darnassus. The Exodar and Darnassus are on our list. We succeeded really well. Just 2 wipes. In Mists of Pandaria. 2 wipes. In an empty sea. 2... So SpongeBob, it hurts. So SpongeBob, it hurts. I'll have you know, I raided the Exodar and only wiped twice. Woo! Kiss my ass. Oh man. Then the problem begins. Your problem started about an hour ago. Your problem started an hour ago. It really did. Iron Forge. We got to the front door and rushed straight to the king. When we got there, the tank started taunting the whole room. And we thought we would make it because it was down to 20%. But from nowhere, 2 full ally raids owned us. We wiped 6 times and decided to call it. What has gone wrong? I was feeling like shit and decided to go back to Orgrimmar and lick my wounds. Maybe Auction House. After 15 minutes, I got another whisper from Farpy. I told you I wouldn't let you kill innocent players. At the time, I got really mad. My head was about to explode! Oh! That Farpy! Oh, get it again! But I decided to watch for my words. Me, what's your problem? Farpy, I don't like aggressive people. Me, I am not an aggressive person. This is just a game. It's supposed to be fun. It's just a game. I'm sorry. I know you follow my channel. I'm just having fun, but this is how I predict every raid goes when I see looking for more to invade the cities. I seriously, this is exactly what I expect the raid leader to be like. It really is. When I see looking for more, hey, you've been there. You've been in Orgrimmar, Stormwind, or Ironforge, and you're walking through, and you're looking cash, right? You're looking slick, silky smooth, and then so you see a chat. Anybody want to go kill the Alliance? Anybody? Let's go and do it, guys, for the Horde! And you're just like, oh god, I can only imagine what that looks like. I can only imagine. Let's go kill the Alliance! And you just, this is exactly what I think it looks like. This is the exact story I believe will happen. Let's go and do it, everybody. Come on for the Horde. Woo! We'll go kill it. Hey, I'm only level 13. Can I come along? Sure, come on in. We got 40 people in the raid. It's going to be badass. Phoning your friends. Dude, I got 40 guys in my raid. Only 9 of them are like capped, but whatever. It's going to be fine. It's going to be so cool. Oh. Farpy, I am a teacher, and I believe I can change your way of thinking. Because if you're violent in the game, you must be violent in real life. Well said, Farpy. Well said. After that, my brain burned like never. Oh, Farpy. I just said... Okay, go fuck yourself, you naive girl. I decided to log out and stay away from WoW for 1 month. Best story I've ever had. Best story ever. I'm not even. Fuck you, Fappy. I'm not even logging back in. It's people messing with my brain in the game, man. It's saying I'm violent. I just wanted to do a raid. It's game, man. It's game. I'm leaving the game, my brain. Oh. Fuck you, Fappy. Fappy, you bastard. You killed. I left for a month. Fappy, you fucking super chased the moon guard. Yeah, we're gonna have one more. I know it's 10 to. God, it's been nearly an hour already. Alright, this one has a guild in it called Long Live the Alliance. How can I not read it? Of course we're gonna read it. Long Live the Alliance. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Your chat is working fine, Neptulos. And hello to Japan. Power to you. Okay. Never trust a bitch. Let's go. Preacher, kind of a new fan, but I fucking love you. Yeah! Anyway, enough fluffing your junk. There's never enough fluffing my junk. If your stories don't have at least a paragraph, and I'm not talking like a devil's paragraph that you get away with in school, a man's paragraph of fluffing for my junk specifically. Long, long ago on a server far, far away, I see what happened there. I was the GM of a small but successful 10-man guild called Long Live the Alliance! And at the end of Wrath, we merged with a bigger, more successful guild to do 25-mans called Reborn! What happened was some members actually made the move. We've talked about this before, haven't we? Guild mergers. Dem mergers. Dem mergers, yeah. We're merging. It's going to be better for everybody. Trust me, I'm a GM. Some of them made the move. Some left, either due to being some left due to either being an RL friend, and we had a falling out, which is another story. Or they just weren't welcome because they were shit. Merger. Merger. Can I join the merger? Because I'm in the guild and it's both guilds moving together. Sorry, you shit. Oh. That's why we're merging. That's why. The merger is another way of saying, go away. Go away. Either way, I was in Reborn. Now, and to my surprise, they weren't that very much of a good guild. That's a surprise. We'll merge with this other much better guild. They're not that good. That's the weird one. That's surprising. Most of them were casuals, bad players. Either way, I made it my mission to make this guild great. Yeah. It was the beginning of Kata, and we started raiding, and they were so bad. They were wiping on the first boss in the tier for a month. Really? Halfus 25? A month on Halfus 25? Wow. A 25-man could fall on Halfus and he would die. Halfus 25, man. Tough stuff. Tough stuff going on there. Tough stuff. Very difficult. Very serious boss. Very serious. I was on a break while all this was happening. You fucking asshole. You total asshole. Ready to start raiding? Yes. Going on holiday. One of the GMs going on holiday. Good luck with the raid. You fucking dick, man. That guy. My guild that I'm not raiding in is really bad. That raiding. How do you know? I can just sell it. I'm on holiday. I don't give a shit. I'm a good raider. I'm just not in the raid. Oh, is it Kata? It's Marchok. No, first tier of thing is... Yeah, I'm right. Fuck you guys. I'm right. Halfus. You're thinking of Dragon Soul. I had to take a break so these nubs could get their shit together. What? The only way I can fix this and make this the best guild, as it is my mission to make this the greatest guild, is I'm going on holiday. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on holiday. And that is the only way this will work. I know what you're thinking. Perhaps I could go the other route. Effort, trying to help, things like that, right? Useless. What I'm going to do is going to help you by not being there. That's right, okay? Going to go away, be on holiday, Take it easy. Not even log in. This is the way I can help you guys out. This is going to be a great guild. I got high things for this guild. Good plans. Good plans. Yeah. When I came back, I found a strat to down a boss. And was a paladin tank at the time. My first week back in raid leading, we downed Halfus. It was Halfus! Yeah! The strategy to kill Halfus 25, man. Pull boss, kill. Hey! Tough stuff. Does anybody write this down? Let me get my notepad. Okay. Guys, I've come up with a strategy. Come up with a strategy to kill Halfus. Okay, what we'll do. Step 1. Pull the boss. Good. Step 2. Kill the ads. Everybody getting this? Step 3. Kill Halfus. Alright, everybody got that? Good. Good, good. Good hustle, everybody. Good stuff. We're all good. As the weeks proceeded, more and more bosses fell. The guild was unhappy though. Half of them liked being shit players and thought I was too much of a dick. Weird. Weird. I don't like you. I like being shit, okay? Stop shitting all over me. I like being a bad player, you bastard. Stop it. For being a dick. Too much for being a dick. For pushing players to get better and keeping them from doing stupid shit like standing in fire. I want to stand in fire. Who are you to tell me not to? Good players. Good guild. Good guild. My moment to seize power of the guild had finally come. Star Wars MMO had come out and most of the guild was leaving to play it full time and quit WoW. I put my hat in the ring to take over as GM. While the majority was in favour of this, some players weren't. And they were promptly kicked by me. Well, that changed their opinion, didn't it? That changed their opinion. Oh, so you didn't vote for me to be... You had an opinion. You had an opinion. So I'm kicking you. Yeah, must kill the opposition. That works out well historically. It works out well historically. You know, if you look at real life moments where people in power decided to just kill or do bad things to people who didn't agree with them, always works out well. They were dog shit players to begin with. Well said. This was my time. And I wanted to take this guild to new heights. And I was Reborn's new GM. Hey. Good work, good work. I had to mass recruit to get bodies to do a 10-man. You lost a lot of people. Wow. You had to mass recruit to do a 10-man. Now, if we had just to go back a couple of lines, how many people didn't agree with you when you say the majority agreed? When you say the majority agreed with you, but some people didn't, and then you had to mass recruit to do a 10-man? Yeah. One of the people I picked up was a shadow priest named Jack. She wasn't the best player. She was a priest though, so she was doing it right. She was doing it right. She seemed loyal and had potential. I want a nice loyal follower. One of the big attributes I'm looking for in my raiders is loyalty. Are you loyal? I don't care if you're a good player or not, but are you loyal? That's the most important thing to forming a good guild, is loyal, obedient players. I want loyal, obedient players. Obedience is the key to success. Obedience. And boobs. Obedience and boobs. Good combination. After a few painful months of recruiting, and getting bodies, we had our solid 10-man group. Months, 10-man. Months, 10-man. And we managed to clear everything in the Firelands on normal and a few heroics. Dragon Solar came out and the guild did extremely well. We cleared every boss, even Heroic Madness. We were so shit hot we went back and killed old content Sinestra. Doesn't say that, but I'm going to put it in there. We're so good we're going to go and clear last year's content. Oh! Yeah! It's so good. So good. Gonna go back and kill old content. I was extremely proud of my guild and what I had created. And my guild was very tight and close and obedient. Mop had come out. We were super fucking excited. Well, that is, some of us were. A few players had a 25-man heroic raiding guild. Day one, a few players had quit because of pandas. Which is retarded. Yeah, it is. But whatever. I had to recruit again. And the new goal for the guild was to build up a 25-man guild. Day one of raids opened and we faced a harsh reality. We didn't have good gear and the first boss of MSV was actually challenging. Alright, each their own. Each their own. Some of us weren't as good as we thought. Especially Jack. She was a disc priest and did last in heals. Even when we made her go shadow, she was god-awful damage. Many members of the guild pleaded with me to kick her, as she couldn't pull her own weight. But I stuck by my friend because she had potential. She has potential. That's why we're sticking with the really bad girl player. Is potential. That's what we're calling it these days, okay? From now on, every time somebody has potential, we know what we're talking about. Yeah, she's got potential, this girl. What a fool I was. After 2 months of struggling and recruiting to make our 10-man functional, so the 25-man didn't work out then. We're going to be a 25-man. Months again to recruit for a 10-man. Is it just you and her? Is it just you and her with her potential? Is it just you, her, and her potential? Is it? Is that what it is? Is it just you, her, and her potential? Okay. I had enough! I shouldn't have to tell people to enchant their shit or yell at them for the stupidest of things. I was stressed the fuck out. 2 years of leading this guild. 2 years. Not got a 10-man together. 2 years. And the crown had become heavy. Too heavy for me to bear. It was time to pass the torch to a new person. My guild knew it was time for a change as well. They were starting to get mad at me for being hard on them and for pushing for progression. Jack and a few others were looking to join other guilds. I had to pass the torch fast. He had to do it to save the guild. Sacrifice himself. Take one for the team. What happened next I can only describe as the worst decision of my life. You're going to have worse decisions to do than this. Just going to put that out there. But I see what you're saying. Worse than the time I rolled around in barbed wire with Magic Johnson. That is a bad decision. I had a choice of... Cursed Arrow. Good name. I had a choice of Cursed Arrow, who was my boy. A hunter with shit-hot DPS. Great leader. But a lot like me to take over the guild. Or you guessed it, Jack. Well, I thought at the time that Cursed Arrow was too much like me and would eventually have the guild still break up. But with Jack, she would keep everyone together. No one could be mad or stay mad at a girl, right? I made her GM and took a month off to get in shape and apply to be a police officer. Police Academy. During my month off, she had merged the guild with a smaller guild, and they were struggling to form up 2 10-mans. When I came back, I wanted an officer spot, which I was given after a week of waiting patiently. She should have given that shit immediately. I'm the motherfucker who gave her the fucking job in the first place. Cursed Arrow and I recruited again. Helped players get better at their jobs. Solved the money issue with the guild bank because we were losing 20,000 a week in repairs. After 2 weeks, Cursed Arrow and I fixed the guild's problems and had 2 solid 10-mans going each week. Despite the grumblings of 2 officers. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. 2 butt buddies who loved to complain and talk shit about other guild members. They were bad for business, but were at least of my problems for now. Complainers I can handle. Yeah, you've got a good history. You've got a good history of handling the complainers. I was too focused on getting the guild to 25 man. So we were so close. Sounds like Farpy. Throne of Thunder's here. And the two 10-mans were raiding in there, downing bosses. But it wasn't good enough for the two bitch officers. The two officer ladies that complain are ladies, by the way. The ladies. So, Jack, the lady, put two other ladies as officers. A tri-lady composition. It's almost a Jesus three-way. Almost. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's missing one vital ingredient. We pulled some strings, and through much complications, Cursed Arrow and I made the 25-man happen. We had to carry a few players with shit gear, but the drops were totally worth it, as we got geared up very quickly in 25-mans. It's what we've all been working so hard for the past 6 months. It finally happened. Our progression had only gotten better and better. We, as of last week, were on Lei Shen. We were ranked 19th guild on the server. Everything was beautiful. So I thought. One night after a night of attempts on Lei Shen and getting him to the 3rd phase, we called the raid. No one was upset. We were pleased with our progression. An hour later, I get a text message from Jack. She says, a few people say that I don't do anything as an officer. And she agrees. Hey! Hey, you don't do anything as an officer, and I agree. Send. I think that covers anything. I think that covers everything. I think we're all there. I think that sums it up. It's pretty to the point. Makes sense. You don't do anything, and I agree. Text. I was demoted to a raider, and I wasn't offered a chance to talk about it or prove my case for being one of the best officers in the guild. The best. I was furious. It was nothing but complaining from the two bitchy officers, not to mention another officer who was a fat pizza-eating drunk, joined up with them in their church woman's gossip corner. I have no idea why people wanted to oust you. You sound very level-headed. At least you're very level-headed. To the oh, man. Hey, you fat pizza-eating drunk bastard. They all turned on me. Weird. Everyone's turning on me. Probably out of jealousy. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because I'm so good, they hate me. What else could it be? I am so good, they hate me. I get it now. I get it. I'm just so good, they hate me. That's what it is. I am one of the few WoW players who actually has a social life and gets laid on a regular basis. I'm sure to these fat degenerates who can't see their own penis when they piss, it really secretly upsets them. I can't get it either. You're the man. You're the fuck. You're getting laid. You got the dollars. Jealousy, because they're all there with their pizza. Like that. He's rubbish. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. It now makes sense. Or maybe it was the fact that I kept them in line and didn't let inmates run the asylum. They always wanted to change mains or steal gear for an off-spec that would change every month. Anyways, I was upset, but not raging. I told Jack I was upset and felt disrespected. But I'll sleep on it and we can talk about it tomorrow. Well, that fat pizza-eating officer didn't wait for tomorrow to come. He Facebooked me. He went there. He fucking went there. He fucking Facebooked him. He took it to the fucking good book. He Facebooked me and proceeded to tell me how the entire guild hates me and I suck. He said, you don't know shit, you fat fucking loser, 19-year-old. Oh no, sorry. You know, the kind of shit a fat fucking loser 19-year-old says to a grown-ass man. I'm 29, by the way. I've had enough! Had enough! All my hard work, all my sweat and tears of making this guild something great. And I have 3 green-ass raiders, now fucking officers. And my so-called friend Jack kicking my fucking back in on a regular basis and talking shit about everyone else in the guild like they're some elitist supergroup. Fucking please. I logged on and told my side of the story in the guild and let the cat out of the bag. Told them how Pete's a fat boy, talks shit about everyone, and so does the other 3 officers. Said I've had enough of his fat fucking mouth and I quit. Which was quite funny because people didn't think I have 10 alts in the guild. I have 21 chars over all servers, all level 90, all ally side, and 86 on Horde. And level 86. Regularly laid superhero. Bitches don't know about my 21 chars. Bitches don't know. We know. We know. So I got to see all their comments of how dramatic this was. And saw how the officers really feel about me. Talking more shit as usual. I was betrayed. Thought everything was going great and we were doing great things together. Some people are never happy, and elitist pricks have to talk shit when they themselves are probably a dog shit player. Fuck you, huge list of names. You gross fat scrub piece of shit. Feels good to vent this, by the way. Thanks if you read my rant on the air. Uh-huh. I'm gonna let you guys decide what the moral of that story is. I will say something. If it feels like everyone around you is an asshole, if it feels that way, that all you meet are people who are assholes. Let me do Preachy's final thought. Preachy's final thought. I should have a swoosh. You ready? Preachy's final thought. If everybody you meet all the time in WoW is an asshole, and you truly believe that everybody you meet is an asshole, you're the asshole, unfortunately. Hey, I'm being nice. I'm telling you now. You're the asshole. If you keep meeting people who are dicks all the time and want to kick you and say you're a horrible person, you're probably doing something wrong. It's worth looking back on it and seeing maybe, okay? Not everybody you always meet is an asshole. If that happens, it's probably because of you. That is Drama Friday today. A long one. A long one. And welcome back at the end of our week. But not the end of our live week. I have the longer Evolve drama story for tomorrow because it's workshop day tomorrow. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. tomorrow. GMT, London time. That's a Saturday, Holmes. It's a Saturday. Me and Ghost talking smack, looking at transmog, giving stuff away, and generally being all kinds of cool. I am not streaming now. I will let you know on Monday, or I'll let you know on the good book, whether or not I'm starting the new hours on Monday. I need to double check with Emma if she's happy with us to go ahead. I think she will be. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. I will see you in approximately 26 hours for web show time. So be there. Did I say workshop? Web show. Web show. Thank you all for tuning in for this last minute Drama Friday. I hope you all enjoyed it. Interesting stories there. Worth getting those out of the way for sure. Worth getting those stories out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.